Lewis Hamilton's nightmare Ferrari debut at the Australian Grand Prix has been mocked by Red Bull team principal Christian Horner, who issued a jibe at his Formula One rivals. The changeable weather conditions in Melbourne saw teams faced with a late strategy call in the race, as the rain fell heavily on the Albert Park circuit, whilst they remained on dry weather tires. Multiple drivers crashed out of Sunday's race, with Liam Lawson and Gabriel Bortoleto unable to keep their cars out of the barriers on a slippery rack and failed to pit for wet tires in time. Oscar Piastri also struggled in the damp conditions, where he went off track and tumbled down the order to eventually finish P8, with Max Verstappen snatching second place behind Lando Norris. These three were not the only drivers to struggle in the wet, with Ferrari failing to pit their drivers. Lewis Hamilton and Charles Leclerc in time as the frontrunners all made their way into the pits for wet tires. As a result, the Ferrari pair lost a huge chunk of time and tumbled down towards the bottom of the order, with Hamilton finishing his first race for Ferrari in P10. Speaking after the race, Red Bull's boss Christian Horner mocked Ferrari's choice to stay out on slicks and stated that the decision to change to wet tires was obvious. It looked like they were taking a bit of a gamble, and then they probably aborted at the worst time, he said to the media. So yeah, I haven't followed their race plot that closely. From the pit wall, that's sort of what it looked like. I think you've always got to react to very much what's going on around you, he said. When it's passing down in the pit lane, it's usually a good time to put some wet tires on.